What the fuck?
I don't know.
Come on!
Whoa.
This is your dream. What are you doing?
Fuck off.
Guess what? Talking Stalkings. Here we go. Here's a boat.
What?
He started it.
He started it.
Adam, he started it.
Alright. Fuck.
What? No, Lawrence, you're gonna fucking ruin this. We have to properly intro this.
Hey guys, Funhouse here. What are you doing? I didn't tell you to start.
Don't start the show!
Hey guys, so Funhouse here. As you know, you may know us from the Dude 2 podcast, which Lawrence helms, and I've been watching him for the last 2 years thinking, man, I wish I had a podcast too. So I'm starting one today. It's called Talking Stalkings, where we watch an episode of Silk Stockings, and that's about where it begins. We're going to tell you how you can watch along. Episode 1, Season 1. We're going to tell you when to start it in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Turn that shit up.
Episode 1.
Turn it up.
I think it's playing for people.
I have.
Yeah,
it does. It is.
It's fine, it's fine.
So
I have with me Lawrence Sontag. He's
Turn
our
it up.
resident Silk Stockings expert.
Turn it up!
Adam Kovic, resident Silk Stockings expert. Omar Cito, resident
my bad.
Silk Stockings expert.
We stopped it and started it again.
Elise Willems, wife / resident expert. Silk
Never
Stockings.
seen it, but expert.
Bones here. He's a resident Silk Stockings expert. He may be the only one out of all of us who's ever seen it. And Bruce Green, my personal resident Silk Stockings expert. My name is James
You
Willems,
bet.
and
You
I'll
bet.
be your resident Silk Stockings expert. Welcome to Talking Stockings.
can I skip the intro?
No,
or-
no, absolutely
No,
not.
absolutely not.
It's part of the
Mic
ambiance.
noise is
That's a
also
long
part
order.
of it.
Oh,
So
let me
She's
start this one out.
got a hair.
Let me give you a little backstory about Silk Stockings. Now, Silk Stockings used to air on USA.
Boring!
So this is already more than I've ever seen of an entire episode. Seen the intro 1,000 times.
Yeah, you gotta stop it.
It doesn't matter. The exposition doesn't matter.
Stop it.
It was on CBS's Crime Time and Prime Time for 2 seasons, by the way.
Thanks, Poindexter.
Before moving to USA Network.
If you provide any useful information about this show, I will kick you off. I like to thank Movement Watches.
They don't sponsor
The
this.
thing about this show
Yeah.
is the first show of its
We're
ilk.
so close.
Oh, no crack. Take it back.
Not Nathan.
That is great.
Wait, but it's a dead body, so you have to feel bad about it.
It's the
I-
first
I
show
don't
of its
feel bad
ilk.
at all.
Fair enough.
Stephen J. Cannell, people don't know him, but he wrote actually the first episode of Silk Stockings, so that's a fun fact about him.
Guys, we need to hear the story. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
sure.
No, you
I'm
don't.
sorry, Bruce.
Got a silk stocking.
Why is she at a Dutch angle?
Did he just say we have a silk stocking?
Silk Stalking is actually an official criminology term. It's
Is his
392.
blazer the color of his shirt?
Yeah, it was tradition back in the time to wear your blazer to match the ocean.
Especially if you're in camera scenes involving your blazer shot against the ocean.
I can't hear a thing.
That Lara Flynn Boyle?
No, that's not Laura
I don't know.
Flynn Boyle.
Don't be
I don't know
ridiculous.
what resemblance.
She's a star.
The rocker dial is at max, so at
This
the
is
volume
an hour
you
and
get.
14 minutes long?
No.
It's the
Yes!
pilot episode. I'd like to thank Glass. This episode is represented by Glass.
Give it to Lawrence.
Manufacturing of glass.
We're on to IMDb.
Sure. I'll just.
Oh, Adam.
One trivia.
Well,
That's it.
hey, if we got through one episode of Talking Stockings without an incident, then I'd be surprised. The real thing about Talking Stockings, the thing that makes this podcast unique amongst all others, is it's a test. It's a test to see who can last.
Yeah, who can make it the whole way through?
It's Bruce. Could you throw us the Talking Stockings fact of the week?
Yeah, a little known fact about Silk Stockings, episode 1, I just farted.
How many people can attest you farting at exactly this time at SE101 of Silk Stockings? Oh, Jesus Christ. That is very
6:25.
nice.
There's like 45
So
minutes
another
left of this.
fun fact
more
about
than that. It's in
Silk
blue and
Stockings.
orange. Very tight composition of shots.
They only had 2 lights on set. One was blue and one was orange.
She's just wearing a
And the
bra
director
under her blazer.
Yeah, she is.
Wow, I wish I lived in
Elise.
Silk
That is-
Stockings.
Is the era of women in blazers over?
Yes.
Is
Thank
it?
God.
Absolutely
It's
not. No.
What are you
No,
talking
it's
about,
never
Lawrence?
over.
It's done.
Never. What does Lawrence have to say?
I would say that women embrace the shield upon
Why is everything
revelation.
Lawrence is speaking, please. One panelist at a
Thank
time.
you. I am speaking.
Otherwise, this becomes a shit show. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Says the blue is the non-sexual shield, and the orange is the warmth. It's the humanity.
Don't you have to go to a concert?
All right, I'm going to go ahead and interrupt here. It seems like he's talking about something else entirely. We're talking about blazers.
Lawrence, it's 6:30. Don't you have to go to a concert?
I have to pull out my phone.
Lawrence, you have to leave right now.
There's a segment in every Talking Stockings episode where Lawrence has to leave, so this would be the perfect timing for that. We're going to do the segment where Lawrence gives his final thoughts.
Everyone's telling me to go, so I will.
No, Lawrence, I want you to stay.
We don't want you to go, but
Lawrence,
okay.
I want you to stay.
it's a
Lawrence, we
segment.
were worried.
It's okay. No, it's okay. Everyone wants me to leave, so fuck you guys.
Here we go again.
Lawrence, is a segment where you leave.
No, Lawrence, you don't need to leave.
Lawrence Sontag, everybody. Thanks
Lawrence,
for joining us,
your
Lawrence.
glasses,
Lawrence, your glasses.
Your glasses, Lawrence.
Glasses.
Can I watch Stalkings in VR?
No.
No, they actually didn't. That was considered.
There you go, Bruce.
It was definitely something that they
gonna
wanted
take
to
control of this
do.
Oh boy.
You and me, at least.
He's really getting in there.
Whoa.
No,
Yeah,
you're over the wire.
Stockings.
It's in VR.
Fun fact about Silk Stockings is that the creator of the show, Ben Vereen,
Smells like vomit.
he considered a scratch and sniff element to the show, where you would watch the show and also smell it at the same time.
Love that dog.
If you're watching at home, she just closed the door. Here's another fun fact about Silk Stockings. Once the show wrapped, everyone involved in the production went on to nothing.
Question about Silk Stockings.
Yeah,
when
go
can
ahead.
we go home?
When can we go home? In
Let's take a quick look at that time code.
about an hour.
Yeah.
Are you playing Bloodborne in VR?
Well, no.
Yeah, I didn't burp. All right.
Here's a fun fact about Alan Kovic.
Yeah.
He's dying from the inside out.
It's a hippogriff.
Did you say hippogriff?
Yeah.
Like from Harry Potter.
What?
This show inspired J.K. Rowling to write Harry Potter.
I didn't know that.
She was a big fan. So basically, what they're doing here is they're showing two unlikely
Is that a
people.
jacuzzi?
Well, in the 80s, it was unclear what was and wasn't a jacuzzi.
See the free weights?
Because in this time period, people took care of their bodies.
James,
they cared.
would you even bother with the top row?
Absolutely not.
Okay, sorry.
Elise, why don't you own a suit like that?
Seriously.
Because I already have very broad shoulders for my size.
What are you
I
talking
know, but
about?
in the 80s,
They're very
You are
straight.
so
They're very
tiny.
straight.
in the 80s and early 90s, it was all about being as broad as you can be.
And shoulder
Hence the
pads.
weight.
It
looks
Hence
like
the
April
shoulder
O'Neil.
Shoulder
pads.
pads would be flattering on you.
The 80s was all about the most leg with the least boob.
Those hard bodies.
And the most camel toe.
Have you ever seen the film Hard Bodies?
No.
No.
Why?
I'm almost tempted to turn off this.
No,
and do a whole
can't
new
turn off
podcast.
Stalkings.
I won't though. I won't.
Look at the way the sun makes them play. How can you leave that?
That's definitely a man. Twist.
No.
No, that's a woman.
Never mind.
She just looks like Ron Perlman.
That's the thing. That's the thing about the late 80s, early 90s. It didn't matter.
Wait,
And all the chairs went all the way back.
All people do is sprawl in this
Everything
show.
was a couch.
yeah.
That's what I loved about the 80s. Everything was
It's
a
the
couch.
90s.
So I have to admit I did enjoy that little diversion with the handcuffs.
Is that a foreign accent?
No,
It's a fake British
it's the
accent.
transatlantic.
That was the first.
It's a
that was the-
Madonna.
That was the first line I'd actually heard fully.
What would she say?
I don't remember.
I like that someone made a porno without any sex in it, and they said, "Yeah, let's run this for 8 seasons."
I've never had 8 of anything.
Just STDs.
Nice, nice.
No, I need 2 high fives.
No, we
That's
have to
the
protect
Silk
him.
Stockings
We
word
have
of the
to
week.
protect him.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
We lost a lot of great people to AIDS.
Like
Right.
Name 3.
Woody Harrelson, Matthew
Freddie
McConaughey,
Mercury.
Chuck Taylor.
Freddie Mercury, though he didn't admit it. He took that to his grave.
Irvin Magic Johnson.
Irvin
Confirmed
Magic
bachelor
Johnson.
Freddie
Still
Mercury.
alive.
Can I do some real talk right now, you guys?
Yeah, go ahead. This is,
ahead.
hold on real quick. I'll toss to you. This is
Yeah.
a segment that you guys probably know and you probably love in Talking Stockings. It's
It's
called
real-
Real Talk with Elise.
When I think of Robin Williams being dead, it makes me sad every day. Why are they both wearing red?
Because.
That's a directorial
Great
decision.
production design.
Hold on, no. Red is sexual. You know
Well,
that.
also,
Elise.
they've been wearing the
She's
same colors the entire episode.
She's wearing red
We just not
lipstick
know now.
because that means it's sexy.
Get his collar and where it's folded, it looks like a vagina.
That guy's a good actor.
No, it's not.
Are you eating bread again?
When does the action pick up?
Action? Fun fact, in the early 90s, you could not buy a Jeep with a roof. So what happens here is they go to a party. That's not Mark Harmon, but
Mark Summers.
this guy actually stalked Mark Harmon for 6
Whoa,
weeks.
look at that.
I'm sure you're curious to this point why every
seriously.
single shot appears crooked. The cinematographer, Jean-Pierre, couldn't afford a tripod, and so he eyeballed it, but turns out he has crooked eyeballs. Crooked eyeball syndrome
is
that he
like
got from AIDS. Who's the guy from,
American Pie.
he looks like Gary Sinise, but old.
Gary Sinise.
All of the lines for the show were improvised on set. Wow. Yeah.
As there was no script at the
There
time.
was no script at the
It was
time.
directed by Judd Apatow.
Do you ever look at a woman and say, if she can have a baby, I should be able to have one too?
I've never said
I
that.
never said that.
Nope.
Just like anatomically.
Not
like
even a
your
little.
hips.
I have.
Oh no. Elise is in the chat.
Is she playing Battlefield?
At least this isn't time for chat interaction.
This so sucks.
We should name this show Stalkings House.
Have you ever thought about that there should be a scissoring scene, but with balls and cock? So
be
balls and
That would just hurt.
rubbing and-
They should be slamming against each other and,
Like-
and entwining.
That's
I think
painful.
it'd be too painful.
For who? You?
I guess if you get an erection, the balls tighten,
Everything sucks it back up, and then you
so then
scissors.
you could.
Yeah, but it
there's
doesn't
no
make it more
there's no
sensitive.
sensory nerves down there.
Yeah, there are. What are you
really.
joking? You ever touched your perineum?
Is that what you're rubbing though?
Yeah.
There's two penises and they're both kind of
Yeah, like this.
up and flop backwards, and then you're rubbing your.
You're slamming your balls and your
perineum
perineums against each other.
And then for the next 40 minutes, we sit silent. That's the segment of the show.
Keeps her
Thank you,
gun?
Sherry's Berries. Do you think this guy got the call, right? They got a call from his agent and they said, you got the part. And he went, do you think he went like this? Yes!
Yeah, absolutely he did. And they made union rates back then. It was like $300 a day.
He's like, I
And
can put a
free
down
craft
payment on that house. Have you ever seen the stuff like
You know
behind the scenes
karate?
of The Matrix?
Yeah.
Where they show Keanu Reeves like learning martial
Yes,
arts for like
I have.
8 months
I have
just to
seen
prepare
it.
for the
Yes.
role.
Right.
watched
what?
The Matrix.
Okay, all right.
He's
know
seen
what?
it. He likes that movie.
Bruce, this is what we're supposed to masturbate to in the 90s?
What do you mean
I'm
supposed to? I did. You can jerk off to what she just did. She bent it over.
I jerked off more to Weird Science than I did to this.
Weird Science is
show
a
with
good
Vanessa
show.
Angel?
I know it was
Also
a good
on
show.
USA.
The TV
That's what
show
I'm
or the
talking-
movie?
Well, both.
Hold on, maybe
but
we put on the
especially
weird
TV show.
talking science.
All right.
Doc-
That's up to you. You can change it. You're the host. the
Maybe
host.
we'll see where we get on this, and then maybe we put on an episode of Weird Science.
Why are they in their investigation clothes at the beach? Uh-oh.
I'm in room 615 at the Hilton. Call me, gorgeous.
Boom!
Wow, that was easy.
That was all right.
See, it's basically a documentary.
This feels like the end. I think they just mashed 2 episodes together.
Well, hold on. What? Maybe there's some extra features.
It's just your classic silk stocking.
Now you watch
There's
the whole
40
thing
minutes.
backwards.
You know, Weird
see all the
Science.
secret messages.
Weird Science episodes.
Thanks, guys.
Hey,
Thanks
all
for
right.
watching Talking Stockings.
not
episode
over
1.
yet.
The name of this next podcast is called Beard Science. Because Bruce has a beard.
We're going to watch season 4, episode 21.
That's a good episode. Woman. Bye, Elise.
Don't you want to do an intro? Don't you want to do an intro?
Hey guys, we're moving on to episode 1 of Beard Science, where we watch every episode of Weird Science, and
John Landis.
How is it supposed to
Executive producer's John Landis.
He knew.
Adam. John Landis executive produced this.
I watched most of these episodes.
yeah,
When I was a teenager. Me too.
it's weird to think that we were masturbating at the same time.
Isn't that great? The entire USA Network in the 90s was all about helping guys jerk off.
Well, almost jerk off.
Yeah, they never helped. Oh, shit!
Whoa!
So now is the point where you're trying to
shadow
masturbate.
boobs.
There's actually
To
more
not jerk
male
off.
nudity
I like it.
in this show than there
I'm
is
in.
female nudity. We need more of this. Less Breaking Bad. I don't need an Emmy. I need a boner. Next week, we're going to move on to season 4, episode 21, Strange Days, part 2.
Should we run through the rules real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so here's the idea. In Bowser Party, all 4 members are in a stupid little cart, and then they all hit dice, and then they roll forward, and then Bowser takes a turn and chases them.
So you are Bowser, we
Yeah.
are the 4 members.
If I catch you, then we play a minigame where I'm trying to kill you.
Yeah.
And for every minigame we play where I